you guys ready for more VC? If any of these questions have you stumped, I'll give you a tip. Nearly all answers can be found in previous episodes of 2K TV, and to watch past episodes, you can always access.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, Hoops fans. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny, the Jet, the champion, Smith, and Shaquille, the Diesel, the champion several times, O'Neal.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber, and nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Stan Van Gundy has coached the likes of Alonzo Mourning, Shaquille O'Neal, and Dwight Howard. But he said, as a rebounder, Andre Drummond is as good as anybody, if not the best that I've ever been around. He just goes out and gets the ball. Drummond said it's just a will.
Thanks, D.A. And Drummond is just a hulk of a man. He's really the backbone of this team. And tonight, the matchup at the center position is certain to draw attention. Not something we say every night because the bigs don't seem to be stressed. But tonight, Chris, that is a factor.
Thank God big guys are back in the game, Kevin. You know, I got this opinion that there's a conspiracy against the big guys. I mean, hey, big guys played in this basketball. You guys remember a guy by the name of Mikan? He was pretty big. So, yeah, tonight we have a great center matchup. I can't wait to watch this.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Jay Crowder. Whiteside is out there with Marvin Williams. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Russell in at the point. Drummond a screen. Here's Roberson, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Pick by Williams. Whiteside kicks to Crowder. Clock at 6. Shot off the pick. Rebound Andre Drummond. There's the dish to Bradley. Shoots over Fournier. Bradley can't get it to go. And Portland has possession. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
And did you notice how each miss fired up the crowd even more? It became a vicious cycle.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Bradley against Fournier. Right side a screen. Back to Fournier. Whiteside sets the pick for Crowder. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Fournier against Bradley. Fournier passes to Russell. Whiteside sets the pick for Russell. Back to Fournier. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Fournier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Mitchell kicks to Anthony. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Count the basket.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Come get it, come get it. Outside Crowder. Back to Fournier. On the wing, Williams takes the 3, and another 3 for Portland.
How on earth did they let him get...
Bradley dishes to Carmelo. Feeds it to Drummond. Over Whiteside. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Bradley against Fournier. At the elbow, it's Whiteside. Three-pointer, Crowder, it's good from long range. It's all knotted up.
He's worked a lot on his three-point shot. Crowder makes enough where it has to be on.
Mitchell kicks to Anthony. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and it throws a shot off.
Crowder from outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Detroit the other way now. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And once they establish that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops. Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just effort points.
The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Whiteside, the pass to Russell. He dishes it to Crowder. Kicks to Fournier. Back to Crowder. Whiteside sets the pick for Crowder. From the stripe, Crowder with another miss.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off. Just couldn't knock it down.
Mitchell dishes to Carmelo. Mitchell kicks to Roberson. Drummond a screen. Outside Bradley. Here's Mitchell. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside Russell. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Russell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Look, I still can't believe how athletically gifted this kid Drummond is at the center position. It's not just his size. It's his speed, it's his quickness, and jumping ability.
Anthony, again, the Pistons score.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Whiteside a screen, and Fournier kicks to Whiteside. This is to Russell. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Up top, Crowder. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Fournier's shot is off. Well, with Drummond, you usually don't see someone who has as much muscle mass as he does and able to run the court and blow by defenders. But, Chris, he does it on a nightly game-to-game basis.
It's crazy. He tries and kind of plods down the court, but when he gets the ball, he has a burst off the dribble. And you're just like, are you kidding me? His consistency needs to come, but don't sleep on his quickness in the lane.
Whiteside, the pass to Crowder. Back to Whiteside. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And Williams is unselfish, ready to sacrifice his body with the screen. A valuable teammate.
Here's the screen to the wing right side. Pass to Mitchell. Drummond with a screen on Russell. Here's Mitchell. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of the last 10 from that area.
Outside Crowder. Over in the corner, Williams. And the 3 off target. Pistons leading by 5. Anthony with it, out guarded by Crowder. Anthony dishes to Mitchell. Back to Anthony. Kicks it out to Bradley. Drummond a screen. Shot off the screen. The offensive rebound. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Now it's a 7-point Piston lead.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
So for the Pistons, Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Roberson. Ellington comes in for Bradley. And it's Teague in for Mitchell. And then for the Trailblazers, Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Williams. Reese Harkless comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Ish Smith in for Russell. Here's Fournier. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And, you know, normally when you look at a guy like Whiteside with the field goal percentage and all, you'd think it's all about dunks. But I tell you what, he's improved his entire repertoire of scoring options near the rim. And now he's even showing that he can step out and knock down that little face-up 15-footer.
And the first one at the line is good. Whiteside, earlier in his career, didn't have as many options to score, but Greg, he's been very conscious of keeping that improvement of his game, and especially on the offensive end.
And Whiteside has been self-motivated since he's come back to the NBA. He's got the great length. He gets the hooks. He's got that baby hook up over the defenders, the soft shooting touch, and he just continues to improve offensively, all the while still being a force on the defensive side of the floor.
There's a screen. Ellington kicks to Udo. Outside Teague. Screen by Lee. Teague, the pass to Lee. 5 to shoot. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Lee's got his first bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Johnson kicks to Harkless. The jump hook and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Pistons leading by 5. Caldwell Pope outside. Hit by Lee. Ellington kicks to Teague. Another 3 for Detroit.
And you could tell Teague was looking for a shot on that play. Always had his hands up, ready to catch and fire.
Smith against Teague. Here's Whiteside. It's rebounded by Udo.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Teague can't hit.
You can't fault him for taking the 3 when he's that wide open. You can't pass that shot up.
Johnson kicks to Smith. And Chris, growing up a fan of the Pistons, did you have any particular moment that sticks out to you about this franchise?
Oh, so many moments. Isaiah Thomas winning MVP in the All-Star game. So many moments. Joe Dumars playing great defense on Michael Jordan, sweeping the 1989 finals. That was our first time. And in high school, I remember we had these little pocket TVs that one of my friends had. We actually got to watch the game as the Pistons played against Portland. So, of course, I have many memories. You want some more? I keep going on and on and on and on.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, Kevin, the resiliency of Smith is something you have to admire. He's bounced around the league, but has finally become a valued rotation player.
They set the screen. Pass to Ellington. The feed to Udo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his first foul. Outside Teague, and the pass to Caldwell Pope. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Caldwell Pope's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Trailblazers trail by 9. Now here is Smith. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. He feeds it to Patterson. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. Right side a screen. Off the screen. Not enough on that one as it misses.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Teague dishes to Ellington. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And another 3 for Detroit.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume 3-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Portland's gone 4-7 from 3-point range so far in the first. Whiteside with it. You don't want him. Kicks it out to Johnson. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
You can't pass up a shot from such short range.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
Chris, the Blazers with an intriguing group of young players, and they've got a deep bench, too.
Terry Stotts spreading the minutes low, keeping his guys fresh, and instilling confidence in those younger reserves.
Ellington kicks to Udo.
One fine day with a wolf and a fur, a baby was born in the cost of stir. No book, but it was 3-eyed frog with a feline canine little cat dog. Cat dog! Cat dog! Alone in the world with a little cat dog.
And who works hard and who doesn't talk back, who doesn't do the negative things. You know, he's a team.
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
And the kind of guy who his teammates love, because they know he's always going to have their back, always going to work hard, and always going to bring it.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Oh, yeah, this is how they squeezed out extra possessions and captured the early lead.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Johnson. Patrick Patterson is out there with Mo Harkless. Then there's Ish Smith, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. Whiteside a screen. Smith kicks to Johnson. Whiteside sets the pit for Johnson. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Johnson's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Trailblazers.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Here's Teague using his post move to get the 2 points.
Calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Smith kicks to Whiteside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's 6 points for Hassan Whiteside.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
Now T. Caldwell Pope outside. He kicks it to Udo. Out Outside T. Lee sets a screen for T. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
Smith kicks to Patterson. Back to Smith. Passes it to Johnson. Over in the corner, Harkless. Misses the three.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Ellington the pass to Caldwell Pope. Now the dish to T. The Pistons working the ball around now. And it's good for two. Lee's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man. And really one of the quickest guards in our league. Jeff Teague just puts tremendous pressure on your defense when he's attacking the paint.
Harkless dishes to Patterson. Here's Smith. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Detroit leading by 8. Caldwell Pope up top, defended by Harkless. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. And the book on T, Greg, is to make him an outside shooter. You don't want him getting to the rim.
I mean, he's a good finisher around the rim. His outside shooting, although streaky at times, not bad, but not great either.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Drummond's checked in for Udo. Anthony comes in for David Lee. Bradley's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Mitchell in for Jeff Teague. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Williams is checked in for Whiteside. Jay Crowder comes in for Harkless. Evan Fournier's checked in for Johnson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Smith. Roberson, he's checked in for the Pistons. On the wing, Williams. Feeds it to Crowder. He dishes it to Fournier. Kicks it to Williams. Picked by Williams. Here's Russell. And he banks in the layup. Russell's got 5 points so far.
And happy to take it up inside. You see Russell under control and in charge.
They set the pick. Mitchell kicks to Bradley. And Robertson has it in the corner. And stolen by Russell. One-on-one here. Over Mitchell. And it's Russell missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Anthony kicks to Mitchell. Bradley is screen on Russell. Dishes it to Bradley. Pass to Anthony. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Drummond misses from close range.
No, that's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him there.
Williams passes to Russell. Williams kicks to Crowder. Now the feed to Russell. Over in the corner, Williams. That three off the mark. Detroit leading by 8. Here's Mitchell. That shot missing. Nice D from Russell. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Patterson setting the pick for Crowder. Out to Russell. Launches a three. Again, Russell missing. Detroit's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Here's Drummond. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
Fournier with the ball. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Crowder from outside. Buries it from three-point range. Crowder's got 6.
And with his feet set, Crowder can definitely hurt you from long range.
Mitchell kicks to Anthony. Williams with the block. Outside Russell. Outside Williams. Pass to Fournier. Patterson a screen on Bradley. Williams with a clean look. And another born in Detroit. Which Piston were you the biggest fan of when you were growing up?